Pisces, hello and welcome to your love reading for August 3rd through the 8th. Let's dive right in. So your current energy. The funny thing is I just did a reading for you all and then it didn't record. So we're starting fresh. That was just a reading for me. You guys have the Page of Cups. So you or someone who is interested in you may well present a cup to you this week, an emotional extension. That doesn't mean marriage. That's more of like a King of Cup energy, but it's something to where it's like you've been working on yourself, you've been filling up your own cup, and now you're in a place to discern more readily who's for you and who is not. And this cup also could be a creative cup. The Hangman, you're gonna have to take some time and think about this. So if it's someone who is romantic, you need to make sure that you're in a place within yourself to where you're ready to receive love. As a hopeless romantic, I'm always, before I got married, I was always kind of ready to just try it out. But in all honesty, with Mercury retrograde, it's okay to take things slow. Get to know someone, see if you even like them as a friend. See if you even can stand their guts, their stinking guts, because, they might be hiding something from themselves. They might be holding some information back. It might even be you that needs to take time to be really vulnerable because you may not yet be ready for that. And that's absolutely okay. But what I feel, moral code is to honor that, to honor where we're at so that we don't have to sacrifice a part of ourselves to fit in, to be liked, to get love from the outer world. Ace of Water with the Page of Cups. So this person's not going to give up. They will give you time. They'll wait. And that's important, is that you take all the time you need. With Uranus and Taurus, I feel that for you Pisces, it's going to be all the more beneficial to go slow and take your time because you might be wanting to have an innovative approach to how you live your life. You're the King of Earth with this Page of Fire, someone who, they're quirky, they're outgoing, they're a little mischievous, but they have fun and you have fun with them, which is important. So it's important that you look at how you've been responsible, practical, professional, and generous with your life, your time, your energy, your creative projects, and how maybe someone who's coming along with an offer, someone who will wait because they want to get to know you, they want to get close to you, they're wanting to take you with them on an exciting journey. And yes, while the journey may be exciting, again, we need to assess what we would be sacrificing in order to have this new person in our life and who we want to become. Even if you make a 10-year plan and the 10-year plan is to be happy and emotionally fulfilled by whatever work you're doing in 10 years, that's all you need to do. I dropped a card, which I'm curious about. 10 of Air. I feel that you're getting away from the worst of your thoughts. From maybe you moved, maybe there was chaos where you lived, maybe there was a frenzied feeling because you maybe were living on a Uranus line. And maybe you've moved away from that energy or you've moved to one and now it's helping you to get more quirky. And it could be just a fear that now you're too quirky. You might be this King of Earth, but now, oh no, I'm too quirky to have love, which is not true. That is not true. I was reading from the Mana deck yesterday and the Pleiades came here and they became the Hawaiians, but they believe that every male has a female counterpart. And even if that's just a twin flame, like a friend or a sibling or someone who you love and adore, but they're not like a sexual partner, they're not a romantic partner for those of us who are abstinent, because hey, there are people who are abstinent out here wanting love. It just feels like there was chaos in whatever you were doing with this person and or in the life that you had in your romantic life in the past. And now the Emperor. The Page of Swords and the Emperor together, I think you're getting clear because you're getting clear around your emotional contracts, your emotional connections. Maybe you're ready for marriage and you're not wanting to just have dates. You're not just wanting to have someone in your life that you're dating. And honestly, I feel that the key to getting married is to decide that you want to get married, to decide that you don't just want to keep dating. We have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So there's a rose in bloom with this Ace of Water. This person might be in love with you. You, the real you, the one that is hiding behind the screen, that hides behind the wardrobe, that hides behind the never-ending to-do list of obligations, people to see, places to go. They will be there, all right? So you don't have to rush into anything with this person. With Mars conjoining Jupiter, it just feels like the events of your life are going to get more exciting. Dance with life. That is your 4th house of home and family. So it feels like maybe a Gemini is going to come to you if this isn't that page of fire. They're going to, and they might be a Sagittarius Venus. They might have Sagittarius in their chart. They're going to invite you to do things that challenge you and transform you. They turn you into the emperor. They turn you into someone who's not compromising themselves, fragmenting off a part of their truth. And maybe that was what the past love did to you. It made you choose between this left side is the feminine, your creativity, and the right side, the masculine, the side of yourself that you would present for making your name in the world, for making yourself feel valuable. And the Emperor is saying that you are organized and you have logic on your side. And what happens during Mercury retrograde, what I've heard, is that we either get more logical or more intuitive. So we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. So it feels like you are able to utilize this leadership in a way that is going to awaken people, if not awaken you to the deeper messages of your truth, of this healing that you've done. That was in the previous reading that I did for you, Pisces, your previous love reading. There was 3 of air. So it might have been like you had a chapter of your life that you really couldn't get past. You couldn't see around it. It was traumatizing. And Neptune in your sign is actually helping you to remove that thorn, to get clear on your heart. And you have the sun in your 6th house right now, and you have Leo in your 6th house in general. Safe travel. You have to believe that you will be safe when you travel in order to actually experience safe travel. You have to make yourself feel as safe as you can while you have to take these traveling adventures that you might be wanting to take. And I would even say you can do some crystals around the home in the directions. You have to do that research. ChatGPT is a great resource for that kind of thing, to just see what to put where and how to get the different directions in your home feeling more safe and cozy, to even open up your heart for this cup that's going to be presented to you all this week. So Pisces, if you have something that doesn't quite take off the way that you wanted it to, just like how I did your reading, and now this is my second go at it, it's okay. Just know that the moon moving from your 6th house into your 8th house is going to allow for you to revisit those subjects, but have a sense of levity, because the moon is it's like oil pulling. It's going to pull out that south node, black moon wheel of fear, and we're emotionally going to grow past it over the course of this week so that we feel safe traveling and taking it slow to go visit this person without having to muddle the line, muddle the boundary. We're going to have our boundaries in place so that we can feel safe when we go to have adventures, when we go to fall in love, which is an adventure. It's an opening of your heart. It's that blooming rose. And you guys did get the Ace and the Page of Cups. So it's like, if this person tries it once and they don't really land with you, they're going to be there. So you might even need to be like, hey, I'm not really interested, and get clear if you're not. But if your mind can get around it, tap in with your heart and see what they have to say. Thanks so much, Pisces, for being here. I hope that you have a very loving week, and I will see you guys next time. Aloha.